men that claim that they love redheads, because tell me why. I've just found out that 16% of men find redheads the most attractive. 16! Joking me! 16%. Where are the redhead lovers at? Where they at though? Where they at though? Because 16% is the most alarming statistic I could have heard. It actually hurts my heart. You're telling me you find blondes... You find blondes more attractive? You find blondes more attractive? No. You can't. And then brunettes. The most basic people of them all. Are you actually having me on? Redheads are a delight. We are a treat. We are a savoury sweet in the middle of the night. And you're gonna go for a blonde over that. You know what, babe? You know what, babe? If you want a blonde, take a blonde. Just know, in 20 years, you will regret that. You will regret it, babe! You'll regret it. And that's all I'm gonna say on that, okay? So if you're one of the 16%, come my way. Oh.
So check this out. Typically, when my people pass each other, we speak. We either say hello or we do the traditional, especially if we were raised by generations of us. We speak, we acknowledge. So with our new people joining the fold, the gingers, the redheads, so that we know you're down for us to speak to you, we're going to need you to give us a little head nod down to say, I'm down. And then we in turn will be like, you know you are. That's your international sign. Because I don't want to run up on you and be like, Ginger, and you're like, So I'm going to need you to be like, so I can be like, Ginger!
Red hair doesn't go grey. Redheads feel physical pain more, bruise more easily, have more sensitive teeth, tolerate spicy food the best, most likely to be left-handed, and more likely also to suffer skin cancer. But question, can you think of a cooler redhead than Rupert Grint?
Okay, so I've always been obsessed with like red hair. But there's something about a white girl with red hair with green on. Like, that looks so stunning. I'm at the bus stop waiting for my child, and I seen this girl go get her mail. Beautiful red hair, freckles, and she's got these green pants, like olive green. Chef's kiss.
If you have red hair, I mean, you two can attest to this. It's called ginger. People think you're weird. People don't like to walk behind you. People talk behind your back. People are always being like, I'm not going to sit there after they sit there. They always tell me after shows, like, why do you hire these people? You guys go through this type of stuff, right?
Yeah. I did in 8th grade have a kid say, why are your thighs so big and pale? And I attribute that to being a redhead because my skin is pale.
That makes sense because I also have enormous pale thighs. So it must be a redheaded thing.
It's a scientific fact. All redheads have ginormous pale thighs.
These are the most interesting facts about redheads. Number 1, being red hair and blue eyes, which I do have, by the way, is the rarest combination in the world, coming up at 1%. So yes, I am part of the 1%. Fact number 2, the Romans kept red-headed slaves at a higher price than anyone else. This is because we were believed to be a lot stronger than other people and also just more determined, so our value was just a lot higher. Fact number 3, Adolf Hitler actually banned 2 gingers marrying each other because he didn't want deviant offspring. Fact number 4, redheads are actually more likely to be left-handed than anyone else, which also is true for me because I'm left-handed. Fact number 5, redheads are more likely to bruise because of the paleness of our skin. And fact number 6 is you should probably follow me because I provide a lot of redhead entertainment and I think you might like it. If you don't, it's also a hate crime. Let me know if you have any other interesting facts about redheads. I'd love to hear them.
I'm not sassy because I have red hair. I'm sassy because somebody's grown-ass son keeps on asking me, does the carpet match the drapes? Obviously it does. Look at my eyebrows. Look at my eyelashes. They're ginger. They're translucent. You can't see them. Also freckles.
Do you guys like having red hair?
No.
I do. It's good if you're like a pretty ginger.
Just
Middle school,
not-
like everyone was like, wow, you're pretty for a ginger.
I know. That's what people say to me. They're like,
thank you.
I'm like, thank you so much.
That's such a backhanded compliment.
Redheads are scientifically the most attractive people on planet Earth, and here is exactly why. Number one, the most obvious one, we are obviously the most rare people on planet Earth, so when you do find a good one, please make sure to lock it down. Number two, and a funky one, we're actually less likely to get prostate cancer. Something to do with our genetic makeup basically makes us less likely to get prostate cancer. So if you are with a redhead, they're less likely to pass away from prostate cancer. Big ups! Another reason as to why we are statistically more attractive is we're more likely to get it on. Research has shown that redheads are more funky. Another reason as to why we're the most attractive species of them all is redheads actually don't go grey, we go white, or a kind of ashy blondie colour as we age. So basically we are youthful until the day that we literally are in the casket. And finally, redheads actually have stronger bones than anybody else, produce vitamin D more efficiently than anybody else. Therefore, our bones are a little bit more superior. Redheads are the most attractive people of them.
I never believed in redhead discrimination until I got engaged to one. My fiance has flaming red hair, okay? He told me when we were dating that he's been treated differently because of his red hair. He got bullied growing up. Anyway, and I didn't really believe that he actually got treated poorly. Like, I was like, come on, okay? There was the one South Park episode. Like, no one actually thinks bad things about people with red hair. Like, that's not real. So this last weekend, I was at a party. There was a girl that I haven't seen in years at the party. So we're catching up, going through the last 7-8 years of our lives. And she goes, yeah, I saw that you got engaged. And I was like, yeah, like, he's awesome, he's great. She goes, yeah, I just never thought you would end up with one of them. I was like, a doctor? Because he's a doctor, so like that's what I thought, like, you'd never end up with a doctor. She goes, a ginger. And I thought she was kidding. So like I laugh uncomfortably and she's just looking at me like, and that got me thinking like, wait, wait. This goes deeper than the gingers don't have souls thing. Like, there are people who actually don't like redheads. Like, that's like a real my fiance is like, yeah, there are people that genuinely hate people with red hair. Bonkers. It's bonkers to me.
Everyone always tells me, like, oh, your red's never gonna come out. It's never gonna come out. And when you go back to black, it's always gonna be there and you're gonna hate it. Like, yada, yada, yada. Why would you dye your hair red? But I love that about red. I kind of love that it stays with me through, like, all my eras. And it always will be there. I love it. So I saw this video of this girl explaining, like, if you have darker hair, how you seem more unapproachable, but if you have lighter hair, like, you seem more unapproachable, but, like, you're more serious if you have dark hair, and yada, yada, yada. I want to take a stance from, like, a red hair point of view. When I dyed my hair red, I feel like I got, like, so much attention just from everyone, like, even girls. Like, I feel like I was giving off, like, happiness and butterflies and rainbows, even especially when I was bright red hair, and I went black for, like, 2 weeks. And I hated it. And I hated the aura it was giving off, and I went red again. But I even see a shift with, like, the shades of red that my hair is. Like, if it's brighter, I have, like, a different aura. Like, I give off a different aura. But if I have dark red hair, it seems more serious. Like, even that shift, you can tell. If anyone else has red hair, have they, like, experienced